Coming into this match with 89 points. Will Ford be able to make it home, or will Team Optic make sure they join the other 95% of their kind and remain on the road today? We'll find out soon. I'm Ivor, and with me is Direwolf saying here to enjoy the optimal amount of mech enjoyment.
Hey, hey, hey.
All right, so I am still waiting on the friend invite for Ford. Let me ping them again.
So, very, very excited to actually see like test. They're definitely a lot of very interesting that it's going to be the light mix though. So
yeah, it's definitely an interesting pairing with those SRM bomber kit foxes on such a large map. I hear sound, so that is a good sign. All right, we will get started here shortly. You know what? I'll just send Iron an invite to get his man in here. And we'll see how we do. As soon as these guys are ready in their kit foxes, we'll get ready with this first brawl. This first brawl worth 2 points, 1 for the win, 1 for the kill.
oh yeah.
Just waiting on that pilot invite.
No, there's
There's Iron.
There.
Iron can at least bring him in. All right. Contingency at least is good.
So the maps up for today's matchup is going to be Crimson Strike. They're going to be fighting over Theta, Rubelite for Epsilon, River City Theta, and Alpine Gamma. A lot of these caps are going to be very interesting to play out. It really changes the dynamic of the maps and everything.
It does. When used, some teams will use it, some teams won't, which makes it kind of interesting. Because it is ultimately one cap, you do have some amount of time. Roughly half a match to figure it out before it becomes an issue. Let's see. All right, we are both ready. All right, hunting is locked. I mean, there's not. All right, yeah, sure, that works for me. All right, off we go. I guess there's like a minute and a half, but quite frankly, I don't think any team has even come close. All right, here we go. Over here is 2C92 for Ford. Bringing a nice Kit Fox D with 4 SRM6 with Artemis. And over here we have fronting for Team Optic, bringing exactly the same. It's an unexpected mirror match. Just kidding. It's completely expected and dictated. But hey, here we go.
Yep.
And I'm not doing a lobby cast this time. So there we go, guys.
I'm a really big fan of the set of 8 for the Kit Fox D. Whenever during the Light Mech Slayers event or event queue, I mained that mech almost every time. It's such a really, really strong light mech.
That's interesting. What is the set of 8 on that? I haven't paid much attention to it.
It has a whole bunch of missile quirks for the SRMs on it. It's like has ammo for it, missile velocity spread.
Okay.
I think heat as well. So.
All right, both using those jets to get up on the buildings. Let's see here, fronting with the height advantage, but not the range. Or he just dumped it into the building. I can't quite tell what happened there. There we go.
I mean, it does come with range, so they're sitting about 337 optimal.
Yeah. I just missed where those missiles went, but they did not connect with 2C92, who now has the armor advantage 89 to 98%. Obviously, those numbers rapidly changing. Fronting about to lose an arm. 2C92 looks like Fronting's going for the legs, opening up 2C92's leg there as well. And all right, Fronting shifting. Man, if 2C92 just went arms, he could have pulled that out. But 2C92's legs go real quick. Fronting almost losing the arms, which would leave that mech a stick and then leisure. But here we have Team Optic coming out on top. Let's check those damage numbers real quick. Paste. There we go. All right. Yeah, actually pretty close. 122, 12 damage is the difference on that. Not that there's a whole lot of damage going out on a 1v1, but 12 damage ain't much. That's like what, 3 missiles? 4 missiles?
You ever said 12 damage? It's about 2 missiles. Because SR
are they 6s each?
Yeah. They're maybe?
I don't know.
No. I don't remember.
Some small number of missiles difference.
Yes.
Less than a volley for sure. All right. Let's see. We are up. Oh no. All right. Hopefully 2C got the invite out. We'll give them a second here. I'm just gonna invite Iron back just in case. Iron. And we are moving on to
Oreo Reach,
Oreo
which
Reach,
is a
there it
clan
is.
medium and a clan light.
Yeah.
This is the first of the two 2v2s. I think this is really the first actual like set of tickets utilize V1s and 2v2s that I've been playing comp for. So I know they did it. They did it last year for ToS, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting to see. A little bit more of the pilot skill per individual actually getting shown. So.
Check with Runting, see if they are moving their things along. Checking in on the chat, Red Panda coming in with a raid of 4. Thank you, Red Panda, for that raid. Delightful. And Gun Raptor, you're welcome. And Umbral Dancer, you'll see. But I appreciate the reminder to not lobby stream.
Always.
Huh.
Even to the best casters that have.
Oh yes.
But
and I think that's my first since ISC. So yeah, it is a little bit of rust on my last one. There we go. All right, Jury coming in. I think it's like an hour and a half. Jeez, crow. A minute and a half on the teams. All right, they're in.
Ooh. Yeah, no. So I'm really curious to see what ends up becoming of what these teams bring. Like I know the Black Lantern might be something that gets brought here. Black Lanterns are incredibly strong, especially for Brawl. Like. But then again, also you can look at like Hunchback 2Cs. It really just depends on what the teams go with. Like Fjord right here locked in at 85. So that's you can do like a 55 tonner and a 30 tonner.
Yep, SRMs also can be very powerful if you're looking at a brawl it here, like we were just talking about.
Honestly, that's what I'm expecting from both of these teams, historically known as Brawl team. So both teams are good.
I think it's very ambiguous, but we're going. They're green, so I'm assuming. Yeah. And I mean, I haven't been keeping an eye on their time for these small ones, so if they want to bring something up on that, that's on them. All right, over here we've got. I'm not.
So
yeah, Stormcrow B, interesting, and a Cheetah Prime.
Over here on the Fjord side, we have another Kit Fox D and a Veagle A. So those right off the bat team Brawl, that Veagle A probably running LBX RMs.
This is command. Eliminate all enemy.
Come on, let me click on the things. Small pulse and small pulse. So small pulse bolts on the Ford side. We've got our SRM and LB20 matchup over here. Interesting bringing the Kit Fox. I probably would have gone with a Jenner, to be honest. Over the Kit Fox, but that's personal.
With the Jenner.
Oh, 100%. I mean, they're roughly equivalent, but the Jenner's got a little speed boost on the Kit Fox.
I mean, they're just gonna go right in here and go and brawl Stormcrow here.
Here we go. Jury coming down to 88%. Some water retard at 89, roughly even.
And going straight for the leg. Leg on Watery Tart got taken. The Stormcrow's
Yep,
leg gets down.
Jury as well. Looks like Watery Tart's going to go down first. Optic Seagull staying on the outside. It is light versus medium at this point. Optic Seagull with the maneuverability.
Yeah, my money's on the Vigo for this.
I don't know. Like if Seagull can keep just plug away at it. Oh no, his leg is. Oh no, that's Iron's leg is open.
The left leg is open on the Arctic Cheetah.
Yep. I think it's
really
deceptively close here.
Like, the Arctic Cheetah does have the speed advantage, but the Vigo has the range.
Yes, absolutely, and also just the sheer firepower advantage.
Like, there's very few scenarios that I do not see the Vigo win at all. Like,
I mean, you know, with appropriate dip, dive, and dodge, Seagull can pull this out. That's where it comes down to. Iron, with that, his leg is now one touch. He is so close. Oh, I missed Optic there. Bring it around. Oh, there's Optic's leg. Oh, they're both legged.
Now it all depends on. There we go.
Oh, there
right
it
there.
is. Yep, that was so close. Look at that leg on Iron. It's almost ready to go. Woo. Nail biter on that one. Well played by both teams. All right, so that is going to be Ford on top of that one. But Team Optic coming away with some points nonetheless.
Looking at the damage right there, Iron Wolf absolutely carried it for his team, doing 377 damage, while the Kit Fox only did 47. And then over there on the Optic side, you have 198 for the Arctic Cheetah and 203 for the Stormcrow. I think it was a really good idea to go ahead and focus the Stormcrow as the biggest threat right there.
All right. Yeah, all right. Here we are back to test map A. We are saying we don't want to see any. No, that's Alpine Peaks. Let's try this again. There we go. So yeah, we're saying no to heavies this week. I think it's assault medium, right? Not making that up.
Give me 1 second. It is Clan Assault and Clan Medium.
Yeah.
Test. So this one, I honestly would not be surprised if we see a little bit more Laser Vom or a little bit, Gaussy or large, probably maybe some Dire Wolves, Executioners. You could also see some Daka push with like Kodiak, Adcat. Really just depends on what both teams.
Yeah, I would expect to see that Daka rather than the lasers on this because it is still only a 10-minute match.
Mm-hmm.
And that Daka can receive any push. It's very versatile, especially on a map like this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think that's what I saw on Friday with the Joker's Wild and Wolverines match. If I recall, one of them brought trade, one of them brought Daka. No, Vulcan, not the all chat. Give me an Inner Sphere Highlander variant. Yes. Vulcan's certainly a Highlander enthusiast, if anyone keeps an eye on the MWO chats. Old unit mate of mine who kind of disappeared for a while, so I'm super glad to see him back and like getting right into the comp scene as well. Very exciting. Where is... I keep clicking on the wrong things here.
Ford is locked at 150
well,
tons.
It might be locked, technically speaking.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
On it, I would honestly expect to see a 95 tonner and a 55 tonner coming from them. Still.
So it's probably like an XE.
Yeah, an XE. Probably like a Hunchback. Stormcrow really just depends. I love the fact that Stormcrows have been getting a lot more play as of recent.
Yes, it is very interesting to see them coming along with a lot of those laser builds and whatnot. Team 2 locked. All right, here we go. Officially locked.
Thanks for fixing the points, by the way. Still trying to understand the point system here.
Oh yeah. It's on the scoreboard. It's whatever's down. So there's 0, 1, and 2, and then that's the points value for each. But it's all good. We are accurate. That is what matters. All right, let's see what we got over here.
For the Optic guys, we have an Executioner and a Hunchback 2CA. Executioner's running 2 PEEP and 10 micropulse. Very interesting. And we also have PPCs and small pulse on the Hunchback 2CA.
Oh, this is in fact going to be a trading match. We've got our Gauss and large Direwolf here, and we've got 4 ER large on a Hunchback, which is not a Highlander. So well played, Vulcan. Got us all thrown for a loop there.
Just early prediction right here. Optic's gonna win. I think they're gonna be able to Pop-Tart both these long-range traders down very quickly, or use their ability to have push, because they are both carrying backup weapons, micropulse and small pulse. So
yeah, I think that's going to be the thing to do is push here. I'm seeing Sniper Man just kind of hanging out. Okay, now he's getting into more of a Pop-Tart position. Black came in already smoking off that arm, which is not important, but will give his position away.
They need to recognize the fact that they have the advantage, and they need to take that advantage now before they lose too much health.
Yep, Sniper Man hanging out in the back came in here with the push, or at least more of a push.
Like, honestly, right now this Direwolf just needs to get up on the top of this hill, just start applying all of that Gauss and Hero Larger that it has. Really just needs to start pumping out that damage.
Yeah, I think they've lost sight of them. Oh, never mind. I take that back. They caught another view of Sniper Man. Both of the. Oh, well, that was interesting. He must have been on the top of a jump or something. Black came in there. But yeah, the Optic guys seem a little bit at a loss as they just continue to bleed armor. Ford basically untouched at this point.
Very, very curious to see how this is actually built. Both the PPCs are in the side, so he's not really utilizing that velocity side torso that it can get, nor I don't think he's using the right torso with the 3 energy hard points.
All right, getting some shots off. There we go. Our Direwolf is finally down to 86% over here on the Ford side. A lot of CT.
Yeah.
Vulcan also taking some hits there. How we looking? Also a lot of CT. Good shots from Team Optic here.
Realistically, Optic can sit here and Pop-Tart all day long, but at their current health situation, really just start closing. I think they're putting more DP.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. On the other hand, you can see that the scores have turned around probably once they got in a better visual range. This Direwolf is hurting at 83%. That CT is almost open. Vulcan just arms are open, but a little extra CT damage on here versus on the other side, we're still at like 87, 83%. An open arm and just spread damage all over the place.
Really interesting on this Direwolf is it has 3 ER large in the left torso and 1 in the head, and the Gauss are on the right side. So he's kind of spread his weapons out, so they can't really focus at one most of his firepower. I know a lot of these builds are becoming a little bit more popular ever since the Direwolf Whiskey left torso got a range nerf on it. So,
and also just losing a side like that just sucks. At least
Absolutely.
you got a little bit more and you're not dead in the water. All right, let's see here. Vulcan moving over to the right, trying to get some angles and shooting into the building. Alpha Nex just trying to trade back here. Vulcan getting actually looks like some decent burns. Incoming airstrike. Right over the top of Vulcan. Woof, opening up the head on Vulcan. And taking out some of that back armor and structure. Still, the front armor still looks okay, but we got some more smoking going on Vulcan's spot. Gonna give him away.
See, this is the opportunity right now. Optic needs to take it, just start going forward, because both of those mechs are hurt now. You know that Hunchback, a lot of damage from that air. So this really is the opportunity to start just pushing forward.
Yep. Now both mechs down to 80%. Black came in with a little bit of an open back there, probably some over twisting. Sniper Man continuing to spread damage like a monster in that XE. There's no point. The CT might be slightly more orange than everything else, but it's real close.
Just slightly.
Just barely. That being said, Alphanex at 81, Vulcan at 62. Looking real crispy on this side. Alphanex actually hasn't changed.
Are they finally doing it? Are they finally going to start pushing?
Maybe they're in the open ground at least. Sticking a little behind here. Sniper Man getting some shots.
69.
Ooh, what's open there? Nothing. But we're getting in some red armor there. Black came in, continuing to fire in that Hunchy. Bringing Vulcan down to 56, Alphanex down to 76. And we're hanging out with the Pop-Tart. They got 4 minutes to do this, and they're on track, I think. I don't know if they know that, but...
I hope so.
Both teams coming in here to trade. Let's see how Vulcans do. Vulcan now with an open torso in the front. Alphanex with an open CT. Yeah, so this is going to shift fast, I think, with those open components.
I don't think Optic knows how hurt forward guys.
No, I would agree with that. Otherwise, they'd be pushing the hell out of these guys. And I think we're getting there.
Slowly but surely. But it does kind of appear to be that forward guys are basically kind of setting up for an angle that the Optic guys are pushing right into.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, Vulcan's gonna get it. I don't know if he knows. They're looking... Oh, no, they know. They've seen. They're looking.
There you go.
And another little pop to Alpha here. Can't really tell where that landed based on damage. But
they're doing a really good job of just really using their mount.
Yep. There goes Vulcan's arm. I think. Yes, arm. Which is not a whole lot of sweat. And I think that's a miss.
The direwolf is open CT finally.
Oh yeah, it's been open for a bit. Yep.
Okay.
But there just haven't really been too many shot opportunities on it, I don't think. Except for right there. That 68% just deepened. Come on, let me hit the right number here. Yeah, that's another hit on the CT. They are just drilling that thing for all it's worth. Vulcan. Yeah, all right. So trading around this corner, we're going to start to see those sight line differences. I think Alphanex is going to end up getting focused down because Vulcan is sort of out of sight. Leaving Alphanex kind of in the open with mostly a 2v1 with that trading angle there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sniper Man down to 65 here with that open shoulder. Finally open. I don't think Cayman's open yet at all. Arm doesn't count. Actually, I guess that's where the lasers are, so it probably counts a little bit.
Looks like Forward is going to be taking a little bit more territory back from the Optic guys here, trying to get some of that distance, give it a little bit more open ground, but it doesn't matter.
No, I don't think so. Not at this. Not at this.
The Optic guys are chasing.
Yeah.
Like right here, the direwolf I guarantee is probably gonna go down here.
I think that's probably an arm off of the Hunchback, that explosion there. See if I can snipe this. Nope. How is Alpha looking here? Oof, one touch with a little bit of cooking going on too. Doing what you gotta to make up that damage difference. Let's see here. Sniper Man's still with that open torso and an open CT now. Black Cayman now with an open torso as well.
This direwolf is one touch ready to go. Like within the next 1 to 2 PPC shots, he's gonna go down.
Yep,
just like
there it
that.
is.
Yep.
Yep. And they're gonna push on Vulcan here, try to get some extra shots here. Will Vulcan be able to take one of them? Maybe Black Cayman. A good alpha in that CT would make a difference. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. All right. Wow, almost the whole time. 48 seconds left. A trade match on the 2v2 coming down to time. And we do see the difference in those builds there with Optic being able to, you know, do that push, which they tried. Whew, look at those damage numbers. Alphanex not. Vulcan putting out some damage there. Alphanex with 100 tons, not quite able to capitalize quite so much.
Again, like the Optic guys, like 499 in the Hunchback, 419 with the X. Really just being nice, slow, and methodical with it. Like, really good job.
Yep, very
How well
dynamic.
they do with the pop tarting.
Yep, and to Ford's credit, they're staying mobile. You know, they got tucked into a corner, saw some territory that they could took, and they started to move out. They were just, it wasn't going to change anything, but it was, you know, showing some thought process there. Always good to see. One of the reasons I love comp. Let's see, where are we headed? River City, right? Checking my maps. River City. All right. Time limit to 12. More enhancements. All right. Cool. Get these timers going. Yeah, I've got it called out here in my sheet, so we're good. So 200 tons, Crimson Strait.
Yep.
River City's later. Oh boy, we're questioning. Hang on, I've got the tournament up here somewhere just to double check. I knew this would come up. Yes.
So right here is gonna be Crimson Strait. I don't know. Have the map strap pulled
Oh
up?
yeah. Let me pop over the map strat here.
Absolutely. This is
There we
my
go. Map
favorite
is up.
part of all these.
I know, right?
So right here's Crimson Strait, the big old L. Really, like, there's two different ways this is gonna go. It's either gonna be a lot of long range trade coming back and forth from the spawn points here, really a lot of play around the island, or you're probably gonna see what I will probably think will happen is both teams are gonna spawn Bravo Charlie and just push right towards Theta to attempt to hold Theta there and try and grab the point and actually force teams to do something, which is going to be very interesting. Again, a one cap, you really don't have to worry about the whole lot. More so try to focus on getting kills and everything. But again, this is either going to be, we're either going to see a lot of really quick, fast brawl, a little bit more range stuff, but just seeing both of these teams, I'm fully expecting them to press the W key and just slam a whole bunch of LBXs, SRMs, SPLs right.
Yeah, I mean, that is an option. I'm gonna throw my arrows in green here so you can see the difference. Something else that I've also seen is some fighting right around here, just sort of on the platform. Like, just enough with the point, we don't care. It's sort of up to team one. Do they want to take that Theta or do they want to take that platform? They could really go either way there. And I have seen both. So some very interesting, like, we think 1 point, it's going to force us to an interesting point or a new different point of the map. Not entirely to, oh wow, we're ready to launch. All right, off we go. But love it when teams are so ready for us. But yeah, I will be interested to see which way the teams go. Do they care about the point or do they say let's just brawl it out? Because this is the light drop, they can get in there real fast.
Yeah, again, I think it's just gonna be whoever presses W harder here. That's typically gonna be the best way to go a lot of the time.
Potentially, although Team 2 has some really strong trading positions if they want to bring some longer range mech to just sort of try to deny Theta as well. It'll be interesting to see which way these teams go, because there is a bunch of variation. As we wait, we look over the...
I am already liking what I see here.
Are you shifting through cockpits?
No, I flew all the way over to go see them. I really like this from Optic.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mirror match of sorts almost. Optic
almost, but not quite. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 Vipers and an Arctic Wolf versus Ford with Arctic Wolves and a Viper. So this is very, very interesting here. I think all these Vipers are...
let's see. Ford is heavy machines and 4 ER smalls. Yeah, and just the big ol' SRM bombers.
Yeah. So Optic here has a different spread of Vipers. We have a 5 ER large, 8 LMG one. We have one with 6 LMGs, 5 ER mediums.
Oh, streaks.
We got
Black
a
came in with the
streak.
streaks. All right.
Yeah, it's a streak mech. That's going to be fun to watch. We also have another one with 5 ER mediums, 6 LMGs. I think there's one with heavy machine guns here somewhere as well. Yes, coming from her team with 3 ER mediums and 8 heavy machines.
It's an interesting mix, and honestly, you know,
I don't hate it. I really don't.
One streak mech. That's the one thing that I question is having a streak mech in here, because it's just you're gonna be sending missiles to arms that, well, they don't know what's coming up against them. That isn't gonna, you know, it'll take a couple SRMs off, but not a whole lot.
I'm assuming those articles over here are just straight SRM bomb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of firepower on Ford. Honestly, I think Ford, but the maneuverability of the Vipers, again, if they don't, you know, if they stay towards the outside, they got those light machine guns, a little bit of range on those Arcticals. We'll see how it goes.
My money's on Ford here.
I think so.
Like, right, yeah. These Arcticals are going to go in and destroy these Vipers. These Vipers, if they're running more heavy machine guns and micros, I think it would be a different story, but the build disparity between all the Optic Vipers,
yep,
the amount of LMGs, HMGs, ER medium.
I mean, the mediums and light machine guns, that's where the range. They cannot let them get close. Like, they cannot. Yep. Some streaks coming out from Cayman here on Iron Wolfpack, who seems to be our first target. Let's go watch that one. He is taking some damage. It is spread all over the place. Yep. Losing an arm.
Right here, Tone is going to go down here in 2 seconds.
Yep,
just
I
the
think
amount
so.
Of SRM.
But he is making him work for it a little bit. Let's see if I can snag that real quick. There's the leg. Yep.
He's down.
And Iron taking too long to go down.
Iron down to 14% before you went down.
Yep. All right.
Really good job.
Who's our next target here? Looks like maybe Vulcan's getting the attention. Again, all that spread damage from those machine guns and streaks.
Jordan needs to focus up here. They really need to focus.
Oh, there we go.
One target here.
Vulcan's
really
legs about done. But Cayman also going down. Vulcan at 30%. And there's the legs. Black Cayman down. It is still really close here. Some of the focus fire has slowed down. It looks like Dustin Stormer has lost a leg on the point. Overcooked himself. Legged himself. Hrunting getting flamered. Hrunting about to lose a leg there. Dustin Stormer cleaned up. It's 2v2. Sniper and Optic doing the smart thing, keeping that range.
I think that's the really big thing here is just Ford's not really focused targets as much as they needed to be. About halfway through after Iron went down really hurt them, because I feel like they could have walked right through this.
Absolutely.
But right now, like, Sniper's running for his life away from
and
Viper and
Optic
Arctic Wolf.
Way so far away. Oh, trying to bring those mediums into play, I think. While Sniper Man tries to I don't know if that's exactly the strat, but that's what's happening here. Sniper Man
left leg's almost open on Watery Tart. The leg of the Viper's down. Now this is really
game
just
spender.
a 1v1 here.
Yeah. Here we go. With Watery Tart gonna lose that leg. Optic is Optic gonna clutch this out? Come on, Optic, you got this. I'm rooting for the underdog here. It is 2v1, but I think Optic can take this.
Yeah,
I really do.
Both
they have the point. So Optic doesn't need to really do anything here, ultimately. It would be, that is to say, it would be a little lame for 7.5 minutes to go by and, you know, nothing happened. But he's got to use this range. Watery Tart, get a couple shots in with the medium lasers. This is exactly what you need to do here. That's perfect. Leg them both, and on we go. I think that was probably the call, right? Sniper Man, get that leg open enough that at the very least Optic can you know, clear it and stay alive.
This Viper he has is 100% built to do exactly what he's doing now. This is probably the most optimal build he could have brought exactly for this Viper to do. Which, I mean, that's a really nice thing about the Viper. You could do laser brawl, you can do the long range skirmers with the medium light machine guns, you can do heavy machine guns with micros. It all really just depends on what you want to do, how you play it. And Optic kind of showed that here. They brought a little bit more skirmish and they use it to great effect.
Looks like Optic is going to go top off the point here just to make sure. Or at least maybe he's just getting different angles, or both, really. He's in good position to do both. Let's see, what's he looking at? Game is still kind of tucked in behind that. I don't think he's going to get an angle from this side. There we go. How many lasers does he have on that thing? Is it 3? Oh, he's got 5. Okay, so he's actually got a medium razor punch on that thing. I didn't.
Yeah.
I figured just 3. I see 3 all the time.
Sacrifice the mobility for more lasers.
Yep.
If I remember correctly.
A little bit. Not a whole lot of mobility either. But he's certainly got more than these 2 mechs right here.
Yeah, absolutely. He just absolutely going to crush with how he. This is literally his game to win.
Yep.
If he
makes
a misplay, if he makes a misplay, then it's 100% on him. Like,
and I think I don't think it matters. I think they win at this point anyway. With that cap lead, I don't think there is time for 2 legged mechs to go get another point. There's no way. So we're just playing this out either way to go.
Getting the height advantage there, Optic. There you
go. Beautiful play. It wouldn't mess up the score. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find Optic here. That's some watery tart. There we go.
Right leg's almost gone on game right here. He just doesn't have the range to really do anything.
No, and Optic's not giving him the chance. Oh, Optic is out of machine gun ammo too, so that's not even interesting. He is just lasers right now.
Yeah, but he still has 5.
Oh, so many lasers. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The enemy is at 25%.
Gonna hop back out here. Vulcan, no. We're going for kills. They do want kills though. Esrot on top of this matchup, but still with plenty of ways to rise. So Seagull, this is where we come down. Technically they've won, but Seagull wants those kills.
Honestly, like, if I don't scout this other Arctic, well, if I would just push.
Yeah,
I think he has the DPS to take that other leg.
Well, doesn't need to. Now we can go hunting.
Yeah, just snipe it.
Yep. Okay, yeah. So Watery Tart is breaking off just in the case that they could take Optic down, but that is not the case, so Gamma isn't going to help them whatsoever. And in fact would give it away. So now it's the all right, Optic just setting it up, thinking he's still in the city, getting a nice high vantage point. Good thinking. A little paranoid after or after a couple of days ago that the stream's going to go down, but it seems like we're still pretty good up. And yeah, Optic is now going to say, all right, 2 points, not too bad. We're just going to make sure. Keep an eye on things. I don't know what Watery Tart's doing. Hang on, let's go take a look at Watery Tart, see what's going on over this Gamma point. Is he thinking of getting it? No, he's just hanging out in the tunnel. Preserving the point, I would assume. Still looking around though. I'm wondering what the thought process on here, if it is here, if it's not self-preservation.
Or Watery Tart? I think it 100% is self-preservation. Either that or you can just catch him.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, why would Optic go to Gamma? There's no reason for him. If he caps Gamma, then he loses. No, there is no greed here. Seagull's got the point. It would be incredibly wild.
Well, so I mean, you know, it's points end of the day, right?
Oh, yeah, he's hunting for Watery Tart. I'm wondering what, you know, Watery Tart can't be expecting Optic to go to the Gamma point. And he's not sitting in ambush. He's got to be waiting for himself.
I think 100%. I think kind of hoping and praying that Optic makes a really bad decision to go through the tunnel or through that side entrance to see if Watery Tart's in there. Yeah. And so he can catch him off guard, which I think is what is about to happen.
No. This is the thing. We'll see where the oh boy, no, that is what's gonna happen.
I literally just called it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Here we go. I'm gonna watch Optic Seagull here. Yeah. Here we go. Optic's still okay. He's going for the thing. They've got the win. And honestly, the point against them doesn't matter. So they do need the point. Trying to get that leg. Oh, Twist Optic, you got this. There we go. That leg is open. He's
Yeah,
hunting for the leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good burn. No, they're both one touch.
Come on. Come on. Oh, is water retard out of ammo? I think it
Oh
was out
my
of
god,
ammo.
I think that's what happened. Oh god, can I get, no, I can't get into the cockpit now to see the ammo count. Oh my god, that was so close. And again, they are bringing us down to under a minute. Yeah, ran out of ammo. There it is.
My god.
Oh my god.
Water retard coming up with 689 for his team. And over there, Optic pulling 516 with 4 kills.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, let's see here. Optic with the win with full kills, but that is 7 kills for Ford. So it is, or yes, you're right, 7 points, not 7 kills. Leaving us with, it is currently 13 to 24, which is really quite close.
Oh man.
Wow.
Let's play this game.
Factor was amazing.
Yeah. Oh man, so much. All right. What's our next map on the docket here? Let's see here. We are on
Next map is gonna
Rubelite.
be Rubelite, my favorite map.
I do like Rubelite. I really do. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I like it.
No, it's like right up there with HP.
I can see it. Both fantastic maps.
You can do anything on that map.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Now they have an extra 100 tons with, so.
Yep. That being said, this is still on the lighter side. It's 300 tons. So still expect a few fast movers, not quite as fast. Arctic was used up by Ford there.
And Vipers for Optic.
Yep.
Team 1 here, I think, has the advantage over to Epsilon.
Oh yeah, let's head on over the map screen.
Think.
That's always fun.
Yeah, 100%, because Bravo and Charlie, I think, are a little bit closer than the Alpha Bravo spawn, or Alpha Charlie.
Especially
So,
to the high ground, I think is the big point. I think the Fox 5 high ground is going to be pivotal here.
So I'm really curious.
Holy shit, okay. This team locked so fast. Sorry, you couldn't see it. We're like a minute in and team 1 is locked.
Yeah.
They were so on top of it.
100%, like, I'm probably, like, I would expect to see some token laser bomb mechs, like a Timberwolf or something like that. Or maybe we can start seeing a little bit more of the big brawly boys, like Keepers, Scorches.
Oh, that's a lot of tonnage for one mech on this drop, though. It could be, and then you just drop lighter with the rest, for sure.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah,
it really just depends. Like, honestly, I want to see some Highlander Keeper action. Give me some LPX.
Oh, I think we might see it on the next drop. Although I have been seeing teams push on Alpine, which has been interesting, to say the least.
Alpine? What is it? Gamma, I think?
Yes.
We'll talk about it when we get
Yeah,
there.
we'll talk about it. It's got some lovely high ground to trade on, but I have seen some teams essentially set traps around the point. It's been good.
Yeah,
it's been good.
Absolutely.
All right, just waiting for the official lock on team 2 here.
Ah, man. I'm just gonna queue into the
There we go.
stream here real quick.
You know, I like Alpine as a comp map. I really do. I get people's gripes about it, but it's got some really interesting problems to solve.
That makes one of us.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I know you tend to the more mainstream opinions.
No, I think here's my high heretical point for the day. Form is a really bad map.
Okay, I'll take. I mostly agree. I don't know if I'd go really bad, but it needs some tweaks, I think. Oh, let's get rid of this nonsense.
Ooh. Oh, I'm happy.
Oh,
this makes me happy.
Hello. Interesting. All right, so we've got our team 1 Ford here with a linebacker rush plus a Viper. Let's
over here. Go ahead.
Oh, go for it.
So over here on the Optic side, we got large pulse ER medium hunchback, a token laser bomb, actually that's undergun for a Timberwolf, 4-year mediums, 2 large pulse on the S. I think that's a little bit undergun there.
I'm sorry, did you say 4 mediums? What?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Huh.
2 large pulse, 4 ER medium, 6 ER mediums on a Huntsman, a Night Gear D with 5 ER mediums, 4 large pulse, that's a little spicy. 2 large pulse, 6 ER mediums on another Hunchback 2C. Looks like we have a lot of laser vom coming from Optic here. Some really
Yep. Oh,
questionable
SRMs and
mech lab decisions?
small pulses on the linebackers, and one of them with some flamers, which is interesting. Vulcan pulling the weird Vulcan builds.
I'm really curious about this Timberwolf S. Like,
Yeah, you got 2 more lasers. Like, why?
he's not even using the ear. Like, just run the bounty hunter then, sir. Just run the.
Oh yeah.
What are you?
It's all real low mounts. Oh, that'll be interesting. Who's
Why
got
are
that?
you
Spud.
blue?
Okay,
Yes.
we'll take a look at Spud at the end on those damages. Oh, hang on, let me make sure I'm not lobby cussing.
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay, good. Paranoia, friends. All right, Viper, Game Spender coming out here to try to get the scout. Yep.
They see him now. You have to get ready. You have to start backing up now. You have to start putting that damage right into the legs of Iron. Come on, punch. Zori over here, absolutely doing the most getting the back shots here. Absolute kill box. Come on.
Yep.
Please.
Here we go. The linebackers just got to push through. They've got some Vulcans going after Papa Spud. Oh man, just put it out of its misery. There we go. Papa Spud losing. Yep, there we go. All right, so that's some firepower off the field. Where are they going? Are they going Savronis or
Optic over here getting jumped by Game? I think Game might be able to take that from him, but he drops, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Again, 4 LPLs, 5-year mediums on a night gear. That's very, very interesting. Really spicy too.
Yep. Savronis getting some shots on. Oh, we're
Iron's
splitting.
legged. Iron is legged.
Watery Tart going after Jury. No more back shots, and it looks like Jury's getting the worst of that exchange. So they're going to change Iron for Jury and Optic. Optic also looking a little low on those numbers there. Dusted Stormer just coming in, taking a shot and ditching in the back.
Optic down to 57%. He still recognizes the fact that there's 2 mechs behind him, so he's running and using Sylvanas as health, hopefully. Here, the linebacker's running in. Linebacker gets legged, I think, with flamers. He's cooking Optic right there. Optic's about ready to go. He's at 41%.
There goes Jury. Yep, Optic did shut down. Savronis here with Dustin. You know, these linebackers are not necessarily working together, but we've got some real hit and fade tactics going on. Game Spender losing something. A leg there. He's like probably about 1 touch. I've got another explosion here, probably from Watery Tart, I think.
Vulcan and Iron Wolf are both legged here, and they're just trying to reach something.
Yep.
But Dustin's going to come up for the rear. I don't think Sylvanas sees him. Dustin needs to hurry up. He's going to drop right into a fresh linebacker.
Oh, no. Yeah, oh, wow. Very
It's
interesting.
time.
Yeah, very interesting tactics from the linebacker. We saw the murder ball at front, and then it kind of went to individual. Ooh,
Dustin goes down.
Yeah, how, what happened there? Let me get a...
Sylvanas out here pulling out the clutch factor here. He might act, he's half.
Legs? Yep.
He's almost, and down he goes.
There we go. Cayman, the huntsman, still out here fighting with some Watery Tart, who is legged. So we've got Game Spender and some Watery Tart both legged out here. How does Wolfpack is also legged, I think?
All the forward mechs are legged. All of them are
all
legged.
right. Well, Black Cayman has run of the field. Nobody has bothered to cap Epsi yet. So if Cayman can go around and get the cap, he can set up a nice little ambush there. Everyone legged. How's he looking in general? He's internal damage.
Yeah.
He's cooked himself ever so slightly.
I mean, that's a very hot build for a huntsman. Don't get me wrong, but
And he is moving a little bit slow, it seems, for it.
I think it's an Omni-Mech.
Yes.
So it's like 81, I think. Something like that.
I don't know. It seems like it's not. Maybe he's half stepping it. This doesn't look like 81 to me. Let's see here. Iron Wolfpack headed towards the point, I think, though, ever so slowly.
You're gonna make me go look this up. Hold on.
No, you're probably right. I think you're right, but he's got to be half stepping it then, because like he's moving so slow.
Yeah.
Oh, he is right above Iron Wolfpack though. Is he gonna drop and finish Iron off? I think Iron is 1 touch. Yeah, to those lasers, absolutely. Here we go.
But I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't think, because you have Vulcan right there as well as Game Speak. Like, I think he needs to recognize the fact of where he's at. He sees the Viper. There you go.
Yep,
Get
there
a
we
little bit
go.
of damage.
Yep. Or UAV? No, he must have been going off of some seismic there. Game Spender trying to get in with some of the, what are they, smalls on this one? Yeah, smalls. Black
I
Cayman
think
just
it's
gonna
yours.
maybe pick him up. Yeah,
What do you-
ERs. but-
You better run, sir.
Oh,
Please
Cayman.
run.
Well, maybe. No, I think he's got the range here.
Yeah.
He might take a little bit, but
Yeah, he took 4% there.
yeah.
Not bad. Well, honestly, I would turn and just shoot right here.
Oh, yeah, Vulcan with the
Turn and
freshest
shoot.
leg of
Just
the
start,
two.
turn and shoot. Come on.
Well, he's got to manage his heat too. Remember, super toasty. I think he just hit that alpha there, and now he's there. It is. One touch on both of these legs. Vulcan should be. Yep, there's Vulcan. Game Spender trying to do something, but I think just going to be ultimately too slow and too short ranged. Iron Wolfpack coming around here. We'll pull that. Let's see what damage Cayman took there in that little exchange. It cooked himself. It is his own damage. Yeah, he's managing heat on that. That's why he was running away there. Oh, this is the range though. Wolfpack with a little bit of ambush.
All he has to do is just back up a little bit because I think it's the right leg on Iron, isn't it?
Yes, I
ready to
think
go?
so.
Oh, it's left. It's left.
Left. Yep. But either way, it is one touch. Like even if he swipes both legs, I think he takes
Come on.
it.
Came in again, just backing up.
Yep.
Really
Some
just trying to
baiting
get the better
shots
angle
there
here.
with the large pulse.
But Iron's gonna take the point here. Come on.
Not with that damage. He's not.
Come on. One touch. One touch.
Oh, Cayman's
The
got to
Viper's
manage
coming
that
in.
heat. All right, let me see if I can find Cayman. There we go with his heat. Ooh, he's at like 80% right now. There's the Viper. He sees the Viper. He gets a little dump into the Viper.
Ford's finally getting the cap there.
Yeah. Iron is
Iron
guarding
was-
that leg. There's no visual on that leg from.
Really good game sense.
Cayman is.
They're just trying to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's hop out here and see where the positions are. That was interesting to see his view and how much that space was taken up. Iron with some very good leg guarding there.
Viper here gets half.
Yeah, probably. That's all he was showing.
Explosion might be coming in here soon.
Yep, seeing some
No.
sparks. Not enough.
No.
Not enough.
There we go. Leg
That's
goes
enough.
down.
All right, now it's just Iron. Oh wait, no, and some watery. Some watery. We've totally forgotten about watery tart.
The health. I think he's still leg too, so it doesn't really
He's
matter.
still legged. Yeah, but it's I was like,
Again,
oh, I
like-
must be bugged. That's showing some watery tart alive. Totally neglected that.
So now here comes the really interesting. We almost have the reverse set here. Of Ford has themselves set up in a really good position here. That if Iron gets killed, Tart push that way to actually go and cover the cap. Because I don't think Black knows that Watery Tart's over there.
Well, you might be about to find out. The question is, how close does he go to get that angle?
Oh, but Watery Tart's looking that way, so he'll know he's over there.
Oh, here we go. There's visual right there. Watery
Oh,
tart.
right, not right.
Right
right
torso. Oop. Probably all he can see. I think there's a little, there's a little
Oh, left leg's
divot
open
there. Yep. And Cayman's gonna be cooking. Yeah. He's taking a tactical nap there for a second.
Woo.
Ooh, he's got to get it though. The time is coming down, and they have that cap lead.
Only imagine Hobbs that's on over there.
I know, right? This is sweat right here.
Yeah. Part of me wishes we could listen in, but
Um,
oh, I think there's
maybe.
a couple gamer words going on.
Probably. Let's see here. Some watery tart, a little extra on the torso there, I think. Wolfpack trying to come around.
Honestly,
I'm
again,
watching Black Cayman's
He's
all here
doing
because
a
of the
really
heat.
good job. A really good job here of just forcing the Ford mechs to rotate, really just kind of taking that control there.
Yep. That's some other torso. Oh no, some CT on that.
He's
Yep.
halved.
All right, Cayman, you gotta take this point like now, bud.
Walk forward now. You gotta get it. You have to step on there. Kill and move.
Yep.
Shoot and move. Come on.
There we go. Okay, now
take
go.
the cap.
Oh
Take
no,
the cap.
he's
Take-
gonna be shut down. He's cooking. There we go. He's back awake.
Oh.
He's playing games with that heat. Like you said, it is a spicy build. Black Cayman using it to the full. Yeah, taking some damage on the arm there. Using that cap for oh no.
Come on.
Iron's gonna
Come
deny.
on, Cayman. Use your game sense here.
Yeah,
Just
he's
push him and kill him. Just
yep.
push him and kill him.
Oh, almost. Come on, you've got the health. You've got the armor. There it is. All right. Black Cayman gonna come in, take the point. Actually, that might still be problematic. I don't think that I know how that's gonna shake out.
Oh, Jesus! I don't have many hairs on my head.
Listen, I don't either, and I didn't start with many. Good Lord.
God. This almost reminds me of that one time in World. Played,
yeah, listen, but did we lose? For those of you out there, it came down to about 2 points, and it was my fault. That's what Dyer's talking about. I don't think so. No, I think Ford with the win, but Optic with the kills here, which is going to give Ford the point. Yeah, should give Ford the point lead on this particular drop. All right, this is the third match in the row that we've come under a minute, and this one is going to completely use all of the time. All 12 minutes. Brutal.
Can safely say there's been plenty of maximum mech enjoyment.
Oh, excellent. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, they are still having a leg fight on the stream. This is great.
Yeah.
So much time.
Look at these damage numbers.
I know they gotta be pretty good.
With a K.
Yo, there it is.
Let's go.
I am not surprised by that, but holy mother. Okay, so we've got Ford with the loss, but also Ford with the win.
Ford won, but
with 7 points on the kill and then 9 points. Wow. All right, that is 1K, and then that Timberwolf just got shut down with under 100 double D there. Had it had more time, obviously, I think it would have pulled more, but I still think it would have been under every other thing, missing those lasers.
Yeah, it was just bad positional placement by the Timberwolf himself.
Yep.
So he just got caught out.
Gonna go to a right swap.
Oh,
this is a good match.
But this is my favorite part about the lower division. You get to see some very wild stuff. Like Div A, you kind of expect, best of the best. They're gonna be bringing the very best of the best. You might see some little bit differences here. Like for instance, ISC, we saw a crap ton of Ravens. But
Ravens, huh? Okay, that's cool.
So this one now is River City with the Theta cap.
Yeah, here, I'll send us over to the maps while we cool off after that match. Oh my god.
Optic is team 1 here.
Yes.
Money's already on Optic. Purely because they have airport. Airport on this is super strong. Plus it's for 400 tons?
400, yes, 400 tons. Yep.
So this is where we're going to start seeing a lot more heavies. We're going to probably see a couple dire, maybe like 1 or 2 dyers, maybe. Executioners, a little bit more laser vom, Gaussier large shenanigans. Team 2, however, has a really good push. You can go right into Upper City, go right through Echo 6 to the Spaceport.
Spaceport, airport,
you can completely deny Spaceport pretty much if you push through Echo 6 and actually W key. Which I'm really surprised there hasn't been like 2 terrible W keys on both sides. Like I think Ford's biggest issue right now is they're not focusing the same.
Yep.
If they became the one brain cell that I know they can be, they can absolutely wipe a lot of teams right there, especially because like those linebackers have the capability of legging everything and killing. But they just need to tighten up their focus fire, tighten it up and everything. And I think they'll actually be able to do it. So right there, team 1's going to be locked.
Yep. And honestly, Optic playing very smart. We're seeing the big brain plays from them a lot, and they're being very smart about their general mechanics and sort of that gamesmanship. With Optic holding that range with that Viper, and same with Cayman as well. just doing what they need to do, not getting lost in the sauce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sticking with what their mech is good at, and we have seen that work too. But if Ford is able to get more of those kills faster, then fewer of them would be legged and all that kind of good stuff. But oh, these are so close. These matches are so close. Both these teams playing very well today. All right, guys, send us back to lobby there. Oh yeah, what is our overall score right now here? Ford with 25 and Optic with 33. That's still really close.
Yeah.
That is what, 8 points difference there, if my math is correct, which is
Yes.
more or just over half of a total amount of points available on a match. We have half a drop difference between these two teams right now. Yeah, for this matchup. I'm gonna hop over to the tournament really quick, see how Ford's been doing. Ford has one win, one win on the books, and that one was super close. That was a 35-39 versus Pi. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that VOD because that's not a whole, that's like half the points for both teams. That's super close.
So wild.
All right, there we go. We're locked. We're gonna go ahead. Yeah. Oof.
So looking over here on Team 1 side, they have 4 in Alpha, which again, that's Spaceport. I think 1 more in Bravo. And then I didn't catch Team 2. I think they're stacked Bravo Charlie, I think. I hope so.
Maybe. We'll find out. Let's see. All right. We're there. Our stream is doing all right. May the ferret be with you, says Team Optic this match, saying they gave us 12 minutes. We're going to use 12 minutes. And that is 100% where we were at there.
I'm a fly. Oh. Ooh, okay. And not what I actually, this is exactly what I expected. Absolutely, this is what I expect. This is prime real estate. This is one brain cell time.
Oh, hello. There we go. I see what you're looking at now. Yep.
This is the put up or shut up time.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's see what they've decided to do with this. It should be pretty straightforward. Smalls and micros. Yeah, identical builds on that. Except for the skull. What do we decide on that one? LB20 and 2 peeps. Interesting.
However, interesting. Okay. So we have from Optic here, we have a Madcap Mark 2B, 2 Ultra 5s, 2 Ultra 10s. Another B with 4 Ultra 2s and 2 ER large. We have a Marauder 2CA, 2 Ultra 10s, 2 ERPCs. We have a Rancor here. With 6 ER large for small pulse.
Oh, with the pulse. That's interesting. Okay.
And then we have a Shadowcat Enjoyer.
Yep, going for that cap.
2 ER mediums, 2 heavy large, and 5 light machines.
Came in again with those toasty high alpha builds. Will he be able to do 1,000 damage in another medium? We shall see.
Resource point beta is ours.
All right, there we go. The timer has started. They got about 5 minutes to do this gargoyle push.
Sir, I don't know if you know, but that Shadowcat can become toast.
Heavy
machine gun.
You don't think so? You think that's a toasty Shadowcat?
That Shadowcat can become quite more toast.
Oh, more toasty. Yes, no, for sure, but it is still toasty.
Yep. Now here comes the real question: is who is Ford gonna attack first? Honestly, I think they're doing the right thing here by just charging for the Rancor here. It's gonna be the quickest thing to overheat, and you can just start rolling from left to right.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Is they actually?
I'm gonna cut in there. I think Alpha needs to take the point here because he is peeps and an LB20. He needs to let the gargoyles get in here. And we're spreading out a bit. We've lost that brain cell. Yeah.
And the doc is gonna start really taking out. Game Spender gets legged here. Now they're just finally starting able to put damage here onto Optic. He might go down here soon enough with Iron actually getting into there, start getting the brawl, but he gets legged. Down goes the Rancor.
Yep, iron is legged
But then-
there. I think 2C is real close to being legged. Yep, there it is.
This is probably the worst case scenario.
Yep. Good movement on Optic side, quite frankly. They saw it and they moved where they needed to and got that concave.
So Sylvanas needs to turn around. He just needs to turn around and just start dumping all that damage.
Yeah, they've got the advantage at this point here. There goes Alpha next leg. And I see Black Cayman like way here in the back with the machine guns. Picked it off there. And also Dustin Storm, Papa Spud gonna maybe go down. It's close. There it is. Yep, Papa Spud and Iron coming in with the back. So they're gonna salvage 3 points off of this.
Yeah, again, just a perfect counter for that push.
Yep.
Again, like, just Esrot and Fjord, both of them are phenomenal push. They've been pushing forever and a while. And the fact Optic's solely been able to adapt and everything, especially kind of watching the past worlds, I think they had between Esrot and Fjord had just straight brawl pushes against each other constantly.
It was real close if I recall too. Yeah, it was a lot of practice. Looking at these scores, obviously we got a couple double Ds on those gargoyles that got caught out in the open there, but 1 kill each for Team Optic. Nice spread. Really, honestly, a very nice damage spread there. Everyone was contributing very well.
I don't think there's really much you can ask really else for Optic to do. They saw the push, they realized it, and they executed.
Yep, and that is going to have them pull away a little bit on this one. It is 47-28, which I believe puts them above a win. So I think Team Optic securing the win there. Because even if it's a shutout, another 14 points would be, yeah, just was that 3 or 5 points short. So we go here, get into Alpine Peaks. Let's go with the trading. You got 500 no max. I'll be interested to see how many Kodiaks show up. I've been seeing Kodiak show up in these matches, and it's always shocking. But since it's a 500-ton drop, I mean, time is time. You know, it's gonna take your enemy a hot minute to get there too.
Here's the question: how many Spirit Bears played?
Oh, Spirit Bears? I don't think any. I think it's 3s. 3s are done. I don't think the Spirit Bear, maybe 1, but I don't know. I don't see it on this map because you want something with at least medium range, and that is just a Brawl Bear.
If you remember, especially like a lot of higher end teams that are actually with their Spirit Bears PPCs with the LBXs and SRM.
That is true. That is true.
You still have that long range hope with the 931.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I am interested. I don't know. I don't see it there happening, but hey, maybe it will. I have been wrong before.
I see 1.
Yeah, then we're in agreement. I think we're in agreement there because I think that's I'm at the maybe 1. But yeah, let's talk. I got the map up. Let's talk some options here as we hinted at before. Wait, let me make sure stream is still functioning. Stream is still functioning. Fantastic.
So I think right here, like if it was playing more towards like the 4 other caps on Alpine, this would be 100% long range ER large Gauss, who has the finer skills. But since it's Gamma, a little bit different. I think we're going to see a lot more DACA, a lot more mid-range, Laser Vom, Gauss Vom, stuff like that. I think Kodiak 1s have been used here a couple of times, I think, by the higher diff Gauss and Laser Vom.
I could see that, yeah.
And then you can also, like you talk about, the Kodiak 3s, AC-10, dual peep, 1 ER peep. It really just depends.
Oh my god. All right, well, we're not going to talk too much about it because we're all locked.
I love it.
God damn. All right, guys. We're gonna just go right. We're not even gonna get into no chance for a lobby cast today. But real quick, you know, I'm gonna go back to map screen while we load in. Something that we're probably gonna see on pathing here is some play on the H11, H12 hill, which we don't see a whole lot of in general from Team 2 there, and then probably F9 to F10, maybe up into Hotel 9. We'll see some spread.
Zooming down the hill.
Oh, going skiing.
Yes. Oh, please. Is it thing okay? All right.
Oop, that's the wrong. Sorry, guys. Oh, Gatto dropping some knowledge in the chat that apparently the testing grounds are actually client side rather than server side, so it gets weird.
I'm gonna just. All
Oh,
right, there's.
all
You're
right.
right. There is no. It's straight dire wolves.
Yeah, and probably DACA by the look of it. Let's see here. We've got AC2s. Who am I looking at? I'm looking at Team Optic. Lerms.
Okay.
ERPPC and Lerms. All right.
Alphanex running 4-year large 2 Gauss on a Direwolf C. We have a Direwolf A running 8 AC2s. We have an Ultraviolet also running 8 AC2s, and then we have 2 C92 running a Direwolf C with 6 AC5s.
Yeah, so I got Savronis here with a hell of a Lermer. Lerm 5, Lerm 15, 4 Lerm 20. So that's what, 80, 105, Lerm 105.
Yeah, 105.
There is no Narc on the team, though. Well, and he's got a PPC for when he can't get locks. So, like, sensible-ish build. I think locks are going to be an issue.
I'm not surprised.
But that's interesting.
Lerms are bright. Also, don't forget Dustin here with an Executioner D with 2 LPLs, 4 small pulse, and 8 micros. I think that's still a little bit undergunned.
I'm sorry, with what?
2 LPL, 4 small, 8 micro. I think it's a little undergunned.
I think, yeah, because I think you can run 3 LPL on that. I'm trying to remember what my build is, and I think it's 3 LPL with a bunch of micros. Ooh, we've got some shots coming here from Alphanex. That's got to be into Optic. Yeah, with the Xe going for the point.
I think 100%. I think there was a little bit of a miscommunication with the Direwolves on forward.
Maybe. I don't know.
Right off the bat.
Maybe. It could be intentional, because if Optic's going to try to hold the middle here and get locks, that might be where they're looking at. That being said, sorry, no, I was looking at Optic for forward. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, like forwards, Alphanex, he's running that same diary that we saw earlier.
Yep. Although he could be the you could potentially push with these, and he might be a nice Overwatch mech to just dump stuff into things that they flush. That might be the thought.
That's what you have the Xe for.
Well, to some extent. Also, he's a potential cap denier as well with that laser, which the Xe does. Xe with the large pulse isn't going to quite have that range. Optic Seagull just getting laid into it. 69%. Very nice, sir. But most of it is cooking, trying to get out of the way of that mask, or using the mask to get out of the way of those shots. Papa Spud trying to get some angles over here.
Again, like, this is where, making sure a lot of people are on the same page. Like, did 2C92 really mean, like, do you really need him to bring AC5s, or would you rather have the 8 AC2s like Watery Tart and Wolfpack have?
Yeah, I would. That is a good question.
Like,
yep. Oh, here we go. This is interesting. These 3 direwolves on the hill, Jory, Sniper Man, and Savronis, were having no shots for a hot minute, and we're just kind of hanging out, which I was starting to question. But here comes Dustin in the Xe, just getting railed down to 75%. As he crosses.
Oh, 8 LBX2s. Oh, Jesus. The crit seeking. But he is also, I believe, chain firing those. So,
which is interesting.
Way.
Oh, man. Dustin just getting wrecked, though. Torso open, back armor pretty much gone, 44%. If Seagull turns, this will be a fight.
Oh, there comes the Lerms doing himself. Dustin, yeah, Dustin's going down.
Yep.
But, like, right there, you see, for instance, like, 3 of those direwolves all have either AC2s or LBX. They have the range to deal to contend, as opposed, like, they're fighting what, a Gaussy or large dire and 2 AC2 mechs with an AC5 there, really not being able to reach out as far, because I think it's what, 828 optimal. I mean, you're still going to be able to do something at like 1,000 meters. You'll still be able to put in probably like half of your damage, maybe.
Maybe. I think there's more of a drop off than that, but maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, the regular AC5s. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were looking for more of a medium range engagement, or maybe they were expecting to be pushed, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Which didn't happen. But speaking of pushes, here we go. They have to make some moves. So
now
Ford pushing through.
It's Lerman time.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we're getting into that optimal range. We just need the locks. Iron is going to crest this hill. I hit the wrong button.
issue is Servanis needs to not be the one
Oh,
presenting.
yeah,
He
no, that
needs
is
to not be
true.
presenting.
Oh, it's bad. His CT is wrecked, but the rest of the team getting in on Iron. Iron losing almost all of his front armor. And actually half, and he's not going to be able to tuck in enough. Iron
down.
just going down. 2C getting rained upon.
100%. This is what Optic here needed to do was get the locks for their Lermer, let their Lermer kind of sit off to the side, and just do what it does best.
Yep. Let's see here. Watery Tart looking a little roughed up at 54%. That's an open torso. Not too bad elsewise. 2C, some spread damage. Alphanex just still kind of hanging out there at, what was he, 70%, 79%, 77%? Let's see here. Jury, how are we looking? Open torso, otherwise not too bad. Sniper Man, CT. How bad did Savronis get whacked there? Savronis, open CT. Actually, no, he's really beat up.
He's hurting. He is hurting.
Yep. But there's still enough guns on the field as Ford decides to press the advantage. Optic.
Tart's gonna go down here soon. He's already.
Yeah, I would think so. But Optic here is real beat up. Sniper Man goes down there.
Watery Tart's down to 3 as he.
Yep. But we do have Alphanex in the back, still trading out here, trying to trade with Optic, who is also looking pretty beat up. A lot of heat, a lot of heat damage coming from that, which is.
He definitely
interesting coming from 2 peeps.
He did definitely hear me talking smack earlier, but Servanis might change that.
Yeah, we'll see. He's trying. There we go. You know what? I bet you he misclicked and fired all of his small lasers. That's where all that heat damage came from. Otherwise, probably about to be halved. Let's see here. Jury looking for some shots. It's closer than it looks, quite frankly.
No, 100%. Like, Alphanex honestly needs to get one really good Gauss shot into the CT Servanis, and down he goes.
Yep.
It's about to happen here in 3, 2, 1, and click. There we go.
There it is. All right, so that one's off the field. This is now 3-on-3, and it's real close. I don't think any team has a. Maybe Ford has a little bit of an armor advantage, but I mean everyone's open. Well, yeah, Alphanex is open in the back. He's still got some front armor.
It's pretty dead even. It's pretty dead even. I think right here, Alphanex is probably the healthiest.
Oh, here we go. Optic is pushing. I don't.
Yep. Alphanex needs to peek over that corner just a little bit more. Come
on,
just
and
a little bit more.
And he will have Optic. Again, these teams just feeling it out. We are down to 4 minutes, and actually, I think that should secure Team Optic's win in this. So that's 5 points for them plus the 3. Alphanex taking Jury down. Optic taking some shots, trying to get up to Alphanex. I think they took. Nope, that was an arm. There's another arm. There's. Oh man, they're just stripping him of all his weapons one by one. All right, yeah. There's the shift. So we've got 1 mech with 1 PPC, and I'm sorry, what's happening over here? Papa Spud, why? Papa Spud is probably like what, 1.5K out? Maybe he was trying to do Overwatch for the Savronis fight. But either way,
reserving?
Maybe. I mean, Optic has this one. There's no way, I don't think. Well, one in terms of the match, but again, I think Ford is going to take this one on kill points. No, maybe not, but it's close. Yeah, Alphanex looking for him.
Stay looking, just stay looking. Don't go back down.
No, he just waiting for those jets. All right, here we go. And he doesn't really have an angle just on Papa yet.
Just stay. Come on.
All right, checking down where they were hanging out, not seeing him. All right, what's Papa Spud up to? Is Papa Spud stationary here? Papa Spud also stationary, just looking to preserve the win, or to prevent 2 points, I guess. more realistically, because they win even if he dies. Maybe thinking that they're going to head towards Epsi to catch it, so he might catch a kill off of that and prevent a point.
Maybe.
But he is out of view of Alphanex, and thus Alphanex takes that hill, which eventually might happen. Let's see what else is happening. Watery Tart limping his way over there as well. And 2C92 again, walking up that hill, going to see if he can get anything. But Papa Spud still hunkered down on this angle here, where none of them can see. But we can see some decals that are still live on Papa Spud's mech. Oh, all right, hang on. Alphanex might get an angle here without having to go all the way up. I think, no, there's a little hill in the way. But if he walks around, he might have enough time to get that final kill.
Maybe. Definitely really surprised to see that all these matches have gone to the time.
To the time. Yep. Or at least 5 out of 7 of them.
Oh, there's the S-Rot symbol on his mech. Very nice. It's missing the clock hands, but it's okay.
Which one are we looking at here?
Papa Spud.
Oh, Papa Spud, yes. We might have about 10. Hang on, how far does he need to go? Oh, I don't know. How open is Papa Spud here from this angle? Oh, yeah. Might be able to drill through if he gets here. We'll see. It's good. He'll have like 5 seconds to do it, I think. Maybe 10. Oh no, going to time and never saw him. Never saw him. Look at this. All right, Papa Spud preserving the 2 points to try to keep Optic at least a little bit more in reach come the final week. So that is, snag this here. All right, that is gonna be Optic with the win and most of the kills. No, with sorry, Optic with 2 kills. Win and 2 kills. And yeah, 4 kills for Ford, which is going to bring us to 35 to 55. Ford pulling off some decent points there at the end. Not enough to clutch it, but I mean, oh, that's a close match. That is a 20-point match. That is well done on both teams. All right, let's load into the lobby, see if the teams have anything to say in the chat. We'll tell everybody good games, because oh my god, those were all nail biters. These teams, both teams, very, very close. Such a fantastic match to cast. Thank you, Dyer, for being along for the ride on that and giving some of that knowledge drop.
Hey, I really appreciate the invite and stuff. I definitely need to get back into casting a lot more. I've had some very, very interesting years so far. So
I hear that. It's been a little rough for me too, which is why I'm just getting back into it. But hey, then I've got the competitive series coming up here too, so that'll be a blast in like all of my time. So that being said, thank you everybody for coming out on the audience. Thank you to both teams. Amazing matches. Thank you for once again to Dyer for casting, and have a great rest of the day.